College football is known for its iconic moments from games played across history throughout the United States. But did you know that college football has also played games internationally, dating back to the sport's inception? Here's a brief history of some standout international games played outside U.S. soil. First, we head north to our neighbors in Canada. The first international games date back to 1874 when Harvard played McGill University of Montreal twice in Quebec. Harvard won both contests, but the American players were so impressed by McGill's gameplay that they adopted rules that helped shape the modern game of football. Now, let's leave the cold tundra up north and head south to the tropical country of Cuba. That's where in 1907, LSU played University of Havana in a bowl game. Auburn played against Villanova in Havana in 1937, and Mississippi Southern College, now known as Southern Miss, beat University of Havana in the final bowl game of the series in 1946. It's time to leave Cuba and head across the Gulf of Mexico to Mexico. That's where in 1929, Mississippi College defeated the National Autonomous University of Mexico in Mexico City in front of a crowd of 75,000 fans. That crowd would stand as the largest international crowd on record for over 50 years. So, you have Mexico, Cuba, and Canada all playing early host to international college football games. But it's time to get our flight mileage up. We're headed across the Pacific Ocean. Next stop, Japan. As we entered into the modern era of college football, a pair of HBCU football programs played in Tokyo in 1976. Grambling State played Morgan State in the Pioneer Bowl in front of 50,000 fans. That game kicked off a string of college football games played in the land of rising sun, with the Mirage Bowl and others following. In 1980, UCLA and Oregon State played in front of 86,000 fans, the largest crowd of any game overseas. Bowl games played in Japan until 1993. We're going to stay in the Pacific region for our next college football game host, Australia. After hosting a pair of games in the 1980s, the Land Down Under hosted a 2016 contest between Cal and Hawaii. The two schools played in front of over 60,000 people in Sydney, Australia. Stanford and Rice would follow with an Australian game of their own in 2017. We've now been to 3 continents for college football games: North America, Asia, and Oceania. We won't go into spring football contests too deeply in this video, but we have to highlight one to get to continent number 4. The 2011 Global Kilimanjaro Bowl featured FCS program Drake playing Mexican all-star team in the African country of Tanzania. It was the first college football game played on African soil. Are you ready for continent number 5? We're going to Europe. In 1988, the first ever NCAA regular season college football game was played in Europe. In October, Richmond played Boston University in a 1AA contest. The first 1A regular season contest would come 1 month later in Ireland. The 1988 Emerald Isle Classic saw Boston College play Army. In 1989, Villanova played Rhode Island, one of the fashion capitals of the world, Milan, Italy. It was the first college football game played in Italy, and Villanova won this Yankee Conference battle. Other NCAA schools like Georgetown, Washington, Lee, Davidson, Sewanee, Fordham, and Holy Cross played internationally too. They played in Bermuda, a British territory, from 1993 to 1995. Does that count as Europe to you? Fast forward to 2022, and Dublin, Ireland has been a consistent international host with games in Week 0. That includes a 2024 contest where Georgia Tech upset a top 10 Florida State team to kick off the season. When talking about present-day international college football games, we can't forget about the Bahamas Bowl either. It's been a staple in the postseason since 2014, as schools from the MAC and Conference USA face off annually. Entering the 2025 season, college football has been played on 5 of the 7 continents, only missing out on South America and Antarctica. College football is truly a worldwide game.